Hey guys, welcome back to Just Being a Mom podcast. And today on episode 38, we are talking about marriage and quarantine because quarantining can make marriage so much easier, right? No, it doesn't. But I hope we're all still quarantining. We better all still be quarantining, guys, because the sooner we quarantine, the sooner we get to go outside. And as I'm trying to be outside, okay? The next time one of you guys invites me out, I'm going. I'm there, okay? I am there. You can't stop me from leaving. I'm there. So we better all be quarantining. I know it's super hard, but we can do it. We're saving lives. And that's it. That's all we need to worry about. We're saving lives. Like, so many lives are being saved by just staying inside. And I feel like we should all be doing our part to help. And if you can't help financially, or you're not a nurse or a doctor, do your part and stay inside. Stop hanging out with your friends. Stop. They'll be there when you get out. I promise. Stop doing it. But what you can do while you're quarantining is work on your marriage, because marriage is fun, right? We get all of our marriages, I'm sure could use just like a little lift, a little dusting off, especially mine. Mine's a hot mess half the time. Half the time we're a hot mess, but we are working on it one day at a time, and quarantining is not helping, but it is helping. It is helping every day. Every day it helps. Because as you guys know, if you've listened to my previous episodes, which you guys should have listened to my previous episodes, if not, pause and go listen to my previous episodes. But coronavirus has been a very big point of contention in my marriage. We've been arguing about it since like it started. There was Disneyland argument, homeschool argument, and it was just like, at this point, I'm just done arguing. It was just like, whatever, we'll just stay inside. It's not, coronavirus is not about to ruin my marriage. Like, it's just not, okay? But then, when I heard we're going to be stuck in the house together for 3 weeks, I'm like, aw, thanks, coronavirus. You're the best. But honestly, I was like really excited that I would get to see him 24/7. I literally only get to see Akeem like probably 2 hours a day, and that's not enough. So I was just like, oh. So it's just like, usually in my head, the way you spend more time with the person, you just like build up, but it just went from like one extreme to like the next extreme, like no time to like all the time. Okay, and no time to adjust, but we're doing it. Okay, we get it, we're here. Let's do it. So that's where we are. Like, so usually I only see Akeem for like 2 hours, and now we're together 24/7. And I was really excited about that because I only get to see him 2 hours. But I was also really nervous about it too, because I'm like, oh God, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? We already be arguing, okay? Are we gonna make it 24/7? Like, what's gonna happen? But it's going pretty great. Like, it really is. He still likes me. He does. But yeah, it's going really great. He still likes me. But I was really nervous. I just didn't want to fight. The thing is I pride myself in being like a great wife. Like, my goal in life is to have Akeem go tell his friends that I'm just the best wife ever. I want him to like shout it to the rooftops, like that I'm just the best, okay? Reach for the stars, guys. That's just like just one of my goals. But I really I love one, I'm very atypical, so I do my best at everything, but especially like being a wife and a mom, I like to like really try to be good at it. But since I only see Akeem 2 hours a day, I only really have to be good at it for those 2 hours. Now I have to be good at it 24 hours a day. And I'm not that great, okay? I'm not as good as what I thought. True colors. Let's talk about them. But I'm not that great, and I just really I really didn't want to fight. And that was, at the end of the day, that's what I was mostly concerned about. I just didn't want to spend like this whole time fighting about nonsense and like getting on each other's nerves and just like hating each other. So that's one thing that I did want, that I didn't want to happen. Not that, oh, I'm trying to avoid every fight, because fights do make you better. Like going through something together makes you a stronger couple on the other side. Like even like this crisis that we're going through right now, we're going to be so much better as people, as a community on the other side of this, and that we would have never even thought of, you know? Like we're going to be stronger, even though like economically things are looking like not so great. I feel like when we rebuild what we have, it's going to be even better. It's just, I honestly feel like God has so much planned for our future. It's going to, I promise you guys, don't even worry. Just don't even worry, okay? But like I was saying, all of our fights help us to become a stronger couple. And I was always told that when two people are fighting, they're fighting because they want to be together, not because they want to be apart. So we're fighting because we want to be together and we want to be better on the other side of this. So I don't know why I'm so scared of fighting. I mean, honestly, nobody likes fighting. Nobody wants to be just fighting. And we have all this time together, so I just didn't want to waste it fighting either. So yeah. And you know what else? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So I'm just like, he can't even miss me now. Like that's like that was one thing that, you know, I had on my side. Now he can't even miss me. So that's where we're at. So I expressed all this to Akeen, all of my feelings, like word vomited on him. And so we came up with some ways that works best for us to work together to try to get through this time as like easily as possible. I'm gonna be honest, I came up with these ways. He could care less, honestly, until I start getting on his nerves, and then he'll be like, really, Shelby? But anyways, so a big thing for us is like annoying each other and like nagging each other like to do this or to do that. So we came up with like having responsibilities. So he's responsible for this, this, and this. I'm responsible for this, this, and this. So throughout the day, I'm not like, do this, do this, do this, do this. Because essentially he's walking into my world because I'm here all the time and having to do things that I have to do. Because now, since he's home, I'm working more and he's got to do all of my responsibilities. So he's homeschooling. You guys, Akeen's the cutest homeschool dad that you would ever see. Like, it's very cute. I should record them one day. I think I might. It's really cute. So he's basically like doing my day-to-day. And for me to have to, if I had to tell him every time to do something, he'd be like, okay, like I get like, you know, so that just having those responsibilities for us, it makes it like, so the day just like flows so much smoother. It really worked out. So responsibility is a big thing. I just don't want to get on his nerves. I'm sure he doesn't want to get on my nerves either. But along with that, we have been being very like nice to each other. Like, because we just genuinely don't want to annoy each other. So we're just like being super nice. Like, do you need this? Or do you need anything? Or do you need something if I go to the kitchen? Like, it's just like, just been really nice. Like, oh, he made me some tea. And like, oh, you know, just like really nice things that, you know, I don't really get usually, mainly because he's not here to do them. So sad. But just like nice things, just like very thoughtful. We were just, and we're honestly going above and beyond trying to do these things just so this time is like literally enjoyable. Because Lord knows what would happen if we just like were our regular selves. But our regular selves aren't around each other 24/7. So we had to make these steps to be a little bit better, to enjoy each other and our family. And another thing we did was try to create some type of like normalcy. So still have like that alone time when you need it, or still have like your like at the end of the day, like your regularly scheduled things that you do. Like that's your time to yourself, like whether that's like reading or like watching TV or doing some work on your phone or just whatever that time is for you to, you know, still be like it's a little bit normal. And that's good for your kids too, like to do that's something that your kids will appreciate too, just that normalcy that is in their life. Anyway, so just try to keep like their schedule the same. Like every Saturday we'll still do soccer, but like in the parking lot. But it's cute. He'll put his jersey on and now we're in the parking lot doing soccer. Yes, that's because that's like his normal routine. So we want to keep it up as much as possible. And alone time is super important. Akeen really values his alone time, which is totally fine. I used to take it very personally. I'm like, oh my God, he don't want to be around me. It's me. Like, no, he just really loves alone time. For me, like that's not something I need. I personally need like relaxed time. So it's just as long as I have my relaxed time, then I can be good. Like I'm good. And just as long as he has his alone time, we're good. We can come back together and we can coexist as one. Okay. So there's that. And so that's really what we've been doing to make this quarantining time like go by as smooth as possible. Of course, we've had spats. Haven't had like a big fight, but of course there's like little spats, like he forgot a responsibility and we had to have a talk. Friend, you forgot your responsibility. This is the key. Okay, Shelby. Okay, I'll do it next time. I love my husband. I really do, you guys. I really do. But we still working with him. We got to be patient. Patience is another thing that during this time y'all really gonna have with each other. If he forgets another responsibility, I'm not gonna explode. It's okay. He just forgot. It was one time. It'll be all right. So I'm just gonna move on and we're gonna be all right. But he can't keep forgetting the responsibilities. I just can't keep having because it just can't keep happening. But anyways, so I did want to leave you guys with some of the best marriage advice that I've ever gotten for our marriage and that we've continuously implemented into our situation, which has been super helpful. So one would be keeping God first. We always keep God at the center of our marriage. God brings us together. If you know me and Akeen, if you're like close to me and Akeen, you know we've been through some things. Some things. And it's been, I just can't imagine us coming back together and forgiving each other for things if I didn't have God personally in my life. And if we didn't have God at the center of our marriage. Like I always prayed for a husband that loved God, that went to church, that was a Christian, God-fearing man. I got it. Prayer works. So that's what I always prayed for. So we definitely always keep God at the center. Not saying that if you are not Christian or you don't believe in God or you're another religion that your marriage can't work either, but you guys have to have some type of hope and faith that brings you guys back together. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. Do what you want to do. It's your marriage. That just works out for me. That's just been some of the best advice I ever gotten. And pointing the finger back at yourself. So even if your spouse was like wrong, like he was wrong that time, and you know you were right, there was something else that you could have done to make the situation go a little bit smoother, or like to turn the curve to when it went all the way left, and you could have probably could have made it go right, but you know. So look within yourself to see like the things that you can change. I'm always trying to figure out like, what can I change about me? What can I do better? Even just like as a wife, as a friend, as a mom, what can I do better? But that's my time, guys. Like I really hope you got something out of this episode. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe, know to ring the bell, do all that stuff, comment. Follow me on social media. I placed it below. I'm on Twitter, Instagram. I'm everywhere. Find me, follow me. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.